Hello students, we will discuss a question that came in the previous year business studies exam held by the Assam Higher Secondary Education Council. So the question that we have here is, profit is not the main objective of business, explain. So here a statement is given, that is profit is not the main objective of business, and we have to explain. It is a completely theoretical question, but again the topic here is mostly, here we have to add things of or topics of social responsibility of business as well. So the answer here goes something like this. This statement, profit is not the main objective of business, highlights that while earning profit is essential, it is not the sole purpose of business. Profit is essential for business survival, but it is not the sole objective. A business must also fulfill its social responsibilities and contribute to the welfare of society. So by the statement, as it is said, it is profit is not the sole objective of business. Why so? Because again, as it is mentioned here, profit is meant for survival, essential for survival of a business, but it is not the sole objective. Why? Because in the long term, for a business to survive, only profit will not help it sustain. It will have to look at its purpose as well. And what are the purposes of a business? It can be serving the customers, it can be fulfilling the needs of the customers, it can be growth, and it can be providing quality services or quality products, which comes under social responsibilities. So there are various objectives of a business. So we can say that profit is not the main objective. It is one of the objectives of the business, but not only one, not the sole objective of business. Why? Because again I'm repeating it, it is not the sole purpose of business. Profit is essential for business survival alone, but it is not the sole objective. A business must fulfill its social responsibilities. So social responsibilities can be in many ways: providing quality services to the customers and sustaining the business by again providing or fulfilling the customer needs and contributing to the welfare of the society. This is how a business will sustain or go on for a long time. Only profit making will not sustain a business. That is what the statement wants you to, or this question wants you to show in the answer, that only profit will not sustain a business. So we will understand why profit is not the sole purpose of business by the following objectives of any business. The first one is service to society. Business aims to satisfy customer needs by providing useful goods and services. So when a promoter or when a person wants to start a business, what will be the key idea behind that business? It will be to satisfy the needs of the consumer. If the businessman sees any kind of need in the market, that that the market in the market, the customers are lacking certain kind of a thing, so the entrepreneur or the business will see that and aim to satisfy that need. So that comes under service to society. So this is one objective of business, that it aims to satisfy the customer needs by providing useful goods and services to the customers. So this is one very important objective of businesses. The next is social responsibility. It must care for employees, protect the environment, and contribute to community welfare. So again, every business has certain kind of responsibility towards the environment, towards the community, towards its employees, and towards the customers. So that is what we call as social responsibility. So again, profit is not again I'm repeating, profit is not the sole objective here. One objective is again social responsibility. The business is socially responsible. For example, how it is responsible to the employees that it by providing them a good working environment, providing them uh, good wages and salaries, and it should carry on activities that are not harmful for the environment and also contribute to community welfare. So how it will contribute to community welfare? Maybe educating children or keeping aside some part of the profit to educate the poor children. So these all comes under social responsibility, which is one of the objectives of business. The next objective that we have is sustainable growth. Sustainable growth means the growth has to carry on for a very long time. The business growth has to carry on for a very long term. That is, long-term success depends on trust, ethics, and value creation, not just profit. So, as I have mentioned before, for a business to be successful, and that is in a long term, the business must create trust, follow ethics, and create value for the customers. Only then the business will go on for a long term. So by these objectives, because these understanding these objectives of a business, we know that profit is not the sole objective of a business. What are the other objectives again? That is service to society. The next is social responsibility. Again, the next is sustainable growth. And there are many more objectives of a business. So this was the concept of why profit is not the sole objective of any business.